I thought I was just starting a simple calorie tracking experiment, but on day one, I broke my own rule. Instead of just observing, I dove right in. And what I discovered about my eating habits, my weight loss journey, and even the hidden calories in home cooked meals completely shocked me. If you ever wondered how many calories you really need or why tracking them feels so complicated, you're about to see exactly what happened when the numbers finally get real. I had weight issues basically all of my life. Since I can remember, from my childhood, I was the chubby kid on the playground. I was always the last to be picked, at any sports, and the PE was basically my enemy, my nemesis, let's say. And it came so far that I fabricated a doctor's note for 1 day's leave, so that it said that I am basically prohibited to exercise for the entire school year. I always hated exercise, even though I tried several different exercises when I was an adult, from, I don't know, dancing to swimming to cycling to walking to hiking to, I don't know, I even tried P90X for 1 day and then decided never to do it again, since I was basically dead the next day and my stomach hurt so much that I couldn't eat anything that day. But lately, I said that I needed to do something with my weight. So if you watched the last week's notification, this is my health project, because I want to lose 3 kilograms until the end of the year. Now it's the end of September, so I basically have October, November, December, 3 months. To do it healthily. Why? Because I already did my fasting this year. I did it in February and a little part of March, and I did it for 3 weeks. And the Broyes fasting method, which I use, is very specific, and it basically tells you that you cannot fast for more than once a year if you're doing the entire fast. So the entire Broyes fast is 6 weeks. I did half of that, but even though I don't feel the need to do the same fast twice a year. So my health project is that I want to lose weight with food, because basically what we take in, this is turned into fat stores if we don't use it up as energy for our brain or for our daily lives. So I have tried, before this project this year, to walk to work. I have about 2 kilometers to work. And I did it for about, I don't know, 2 weeks, but I really hated getting all sweaty to my workplace and then staying there, because we don't have any showers at my corporate job. So I basically said that I would like to be fresh in my office, so I ceased that, but I tried cycling there instead, and it was the same thing. Why? Because I did the long circle around to my office, and it was about, I don't know, 5-6 kilometers early in the morning. It was perfect, but the result was basically the same. I was sweating in my office for at least, I don't know, 20 minutes after I sat on my chair. So that didn't do anything. And my last attempt, that was last year, I watched this Diary of a CEO with Stephen Bartlett, and he was hosting Andrew Huberman. Now, I really love Andrew Huberman, because he has managed to bring science to the ordinary people like me and understand processes of fasting specifically a little better. So I like to watch his shows about the brain and about our body. But he said that everyone should have a dog, and I was thinking, the last time that we had a dog was 2 years ago, and he died really suddenly. And I have 2 boys. Why not convince my husband that I would be, in charge of him, that I would be taking him out, I would be feeding him, I would go to the, obesity school, if that's what it said. I managed to persuade him. So if you saw there when he went out, we have gotten ourselves Goldie, a golden retriever. His name is Ron, and yeah, basically how that turned out. My husband is getting up in the morning to take him on a stroll because I am dead in the morning in the bed. So yeah, that is it. But to be honest, I do take care of him. I do feed him, and I did take him to his lessons, and now he obeys basically only me in the family, so that's not a good idea. Anyway, to keep on track. As I told you, I started a project, and not today, but this whole week, I have been weighing my food. So writing down everything that I ate, but not only write down to see my, my eating habits. I also weighed all of the food and calculated everything to see how much calories I ate. And I did this very simple Notion template. I will be showing you later when I am at my computer how it looks and what my conclusions for this first week was. Also, I have been weighing myself daily this week, which I intend to do in the future to see, if this habit is sticking. I also been monitoring my water intake or my liquid intake, and I have been monitoring my sleep and stress levels. So that's basically it, what my Notion template is about. But before I started all of that, I needed to brush up on my biology and on the knowledge that I have about calories and what it basically all means. So, if you would like to stick around for the science lessons, here is what I've learned. So, what is a calorie? I am reading this from the screen. The definition: a calorie is a unit of energy. It is how we measure the energy our body gets from food and drinks. What's the purpose of the calorie? Our body uses calories for basic functions like breathing, heart beating and thinking, and physical activity like moving and exercising. And eating results: calorie surplus, we gain weight, so energy is stored as fat, and calorie deficit, we lose weight, body uses stored fat for energy. This is basically what I needed to know to get my Notion template started. And then what I needed to do was calculate for me what kind of average calorie intake should I be eating in order to lose weight. And this was the general recommendations for adult male. It is anywhere from 2,400 to 2,600 calories per day with moderate activity. But for adult women, it is about 1,800 kilocalories to about 2,200 calories per day with moderate activity. But the numbers vary depending on how old you are, depending on how much you weigh, and depending on what activities you are, doing throughout the day. The quick search online, I found this really good internet site, and I will show you my calculations and my average calorie intake for me to lose weight. Welcome to my kitchen. And on that note of the calories and what kind of food you should eat, I did a little experiment in my kitchen. It's too dirty right now, so I'm not going to take you inside, but I have prepared something. I have calculated how much of 3 specific types of food you can eat to get the same amount of calories inside of you. And my measurement was I wanted to eat 100 calories of 3 specific types of food: broccoli, sugar, and olive oil. And this is what I found out. I don't have enough broccoli in my refrigerator to show you how much it is, but it should be 285 grams. This is something like this. So yeah, this is 250 grams of broccoli. So you can imagine it should be topped over. And this amount of broccoli is 100 calories for your lunch. So this is it. If you wanted to eat the same amount of calories and you were eating sugar, that is only 1/3 of a cup. So this is sugar, and this is the amount of sugar that you can eat if you want to ingest 100 calories. And then there is olive oil, and olive oil is a little more than half a tablespoon. So this is a tablespoon. I don't have any oil inside, but I weighed it, and this is the amount of 100 calories if you wanted to ingest only olive oil. So to keep that in mind when you are cooking your own lunch, when the recipe says just put 1 teaspoon inside, put 1 teaspoon inside, because otherwise your healthy, carefully prepared, home-cooked meal is going to be a lot of calories. So stick with broccoli, stick with vegetables, and get as far away from sugar, oils, and chocolate as you can. When I calculated my obesity factor, I was basically shocked. Even though I may not look like it, I am overweight. I am, my height is 1 meter and 63 centimeters, and on this weight, my preferred weight, and would be 63 kilograms, you know, like just 63 centimeters, that I'm over 1 meter. This is what my kilograms I would like to have. This is in my mind. However, my weight is 77 kilograms. Like, that's like a lot over my dream weight. So this is something that I am very aware of, and I know that I could lose some of the fat around my hips and around my thighs. So that's it. And based on my movement, which is not very high during the day. Why? Because I am basically, I drive to work, I sit at the desk all day, then I drive back home. I do a little, you know, I walk around the house, and I am standing when I'm cooking and when I'm cleaning. And that's basically it. I don't do very much exercise, and I'm not very good walker, except when I have my lunch break. And during my lunch break, I am walking around my town, so that hypes up the steps a bit. And this is why I started to wear my smartwatch again, which I really don't like to do. Alright, the good things that I've noticed this week while I have been monitoring what I have been eating. When I woke up, basically every day this week, I found that I do not have as swollen fingers as I did the previous week. I stopped eating when I was full, and this is really interesting because I never do that. I finish everything that's on my plate, and usually what's on my plate is too much. But this time I started to pay attention of how much food I ate. And that resulted in the drop of my weight the second day when I was doing this. So I was really, really surprised. Also, because I have been starting, because I started to wear my smartwatch again, I started to notice how many steps I take each day. And my walks during my lunch break have extended, not just half an hour that which I have for my lunch break. It has, elongated to, I don't know, 40 minutes. So basically, I have managed to crank up 8,000 steps per day, which has never or rarely happened. Now, the bad things of this tracking, or at least in my mind, I don't, not that I don't like, but it's very time consuming to weigh your food, your each bite. I mean, when I have sugar cravings after lunch in the office, I usually have a sweet or two, and now I weigh every sweet and write it in my tablet. It's very time consuming. And the other things that I've noticed, which are not basically bad or good, they are that I've noticed that it's easier to keep the calorie track down if I don't eat anything in the morning. It's easier because you delay that intake of calories, and you also do a little bit of intermittent fasting along the way, and you do something for your brain and your body as well. And I have started to basically eat an early lunch at between 11 and 12 in the morning. So that is something that helps me to keep the calories down because, I'm not eating the whole 16 hours that I'm awake. What I also notice is that now that I am monitoring it, I drink a lot more fluids than I did before. But I've noticed that the bread intake is where the calories multiply. And I have started to eat things without bread. I don't know, I am missing the bread, but I am full either way. So I don't basically miss the bread after I have eaten. I miss it when I eat, but not after that when I've eaten it. Now, before we go to my computer and my Notion table, I just have a question for you. Have you ever weighed your food, or have you ever counted your calories? And how did that turn out? Because right now it's week 1 and I'm really excited. I don't know if this excitement is going to last. The excitement wears off after a week or two. So I'm wondering if you had any such experience yourself, and what were the results. So write a comment down below so I can see that I'm not the only one who has problems with retention. Alright, so now let's go to my computer and see what the results are for this week's food intake. Alright, here we are in my project Mindful Eating in my Notion template. This is what I will be tracking each week. Here I have a date, and the first date, the first week was from the 8th of September until the 14th of September. Then each column represents a different category that I will be tracking. The first one is my weight. The second one is the calories that I will be eating in one day. And then there are proteins, fat, and carbohydrates, which they are in there just to see what's actually happening each day, but I will be neglecting them for now. And I will also be tracking my water and my sleep. So water will be in liters and sleep will be in hours. And then I will be also tracking my steps and my stress levels throughout the day. So this is a project Mindful Eating. Let me also show you how I am getting the values for the calories and the protein, fat, and carbohydrates. So this is basically the heart of my calorie tracker or mindful eating template, Notion template. And these are the food groups or the foods that I have been
eating throughout the week. And these are basically organized by the calorie value, which food of each food. And this calorie value is basically estimated by 100 grams. So 100 grams of grease is 902 calories. And this is the biggest the calorie bomb, let's say, is grease, and then it's olive oil and butter, and then we have at the very bottom are vegetables, and the last one, or the least calorie dense, is for now, until now, the cucumber that I have been eating, which means that 100 grams of cucumber is basically just 15 calories. So this is the heart, as I said, of my Notion template. How does this actually work? Each new food group that I am eating, I am looking online and I see, okay, olive oil. This means that per 100 grams of olive oil, this means 884 calories. And with olive oil, that means there is zero protein in those 100 grams. It is 100 grams of fat and zero calories. Let's take another example when there are actual measurements. Okay, let's see. Let's say tahini. Tahini is 100 grams of tahini means 565 calories, and that is 17 grams of protein, 48 grams of fat, and 26 grams of carbohydrates. And the beauty of this Notion spreadsheet is that I can basically insert here how many grams of each food I have eaten through the day. So let's say that I have been doing one of my smoothies, or let's say porridge, and I have inserted, let's say, 20 grams of tahini, and then I get a calculation. 20 grams of tahini means 113 calories. And when I insert all of the foods that I have been eating during the day, that then by the end of the day, I have a sum of all of the calories that I have eaten, all of the protein, all of the fat, and all of the carbohydrates. So this is basically the heart of my Notion template. And it's an ongoing project, because every new food that I eat, I put it inside. I find all of the information. I put it in the table or in the spreadsheet, and then I can calculate the exact calorie amount that I have been eating of that food group. And I also wanted to show you one more thing. I have found this very cool calculator of calories online. And this means that I can calculate how many calories I should eat if I wanted to lose weight. And here are some measurements that I have to take in. This means my age is 46. I am a female. These are all in metric units. My height is 163, and my weight is, let's say, 77.7 kilograms. And also we need to put in the activity. This is not my activity for the week. Let's say that I exercise 1 to 3 times a week, just because of my daily walks during my lunch break. And we hit calculate. And then I get the measurements too. So to maintain weight, I should eat around 1,932 calories per day. But if I wanted to lose weight, these are the two numbers that I should be tracking. So if I wanted to lose weight mildly, then I should be eating 1,682 calories per day. Or if I really wanted to lose weight, let's say 0.5 or half a kilogram per week, then I should focus on the calorie count of 1,432 calories. So this is very interesting, and this is my North Star for the weeks ahead. What else we could track is the BMI calculator. And this is something to keep in mind if you want to know what is your range in the obesity or underweight category. So normal is anywhere from 18.5 until 25. And now let's see, where am I? We said 46. I am a female. I am 163 centimeters and I weigh 77.7 kilograms. And if we calculate that, my BMI is not very optimal. I am very near obesity, so I need to do something. So this project Mindful Eating has been overdue, well overdue.
This first week taught me more than any diet book ever could. From calculating my true calorie needs to uncovering the sneaky calories hiding in my favorite home-cooked meals, I've learned that knowledge really is power when it comes to weight loss. Now, if you're ready to take control of your own calorie tracking journey, or just curious to see where this experiment takes me next, then I invite you to follow along as I keep uncovering the truth behind every bite.